Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today at the Matchday Mafia pop-up in Fitzroy, and I'm here with...
Gianluca.
Nick.
So tell me a little bit about Matchday Mafia and what the whole thing here today is about.
Sure. So Nick and I met playing football back when we were about 12, 13 at Ashburton, a local club. And we kind of shared a passion for vintage football shirts. And so we just started selling them just here and there, kind of on eBay, just flipping them. We did that for a couple of years during COVID. And then recently we actually started Matchday Mafia as sort of a company, an events company to bring the football community together for events like this, showing our passion for football shirts and other, football related events.
Yeah, I'd say it's just about celebrating football. Obviously, right now we have a focus on football jerseys and our love for all the designs and everything that comes with that. But it's also just about, our love for football and bringing the community together as a whole. So, yeah.
It's absolutely popping off today. It's lovely to see the football community out here. Have you seen like a rise in the football community over the years?
For sure. I think football's obviously the world's sport. But the past couple of years with football shirts becoming increasingly trendy and kind of part of fashion culture, we've definitely seen a rise in popularity. That also coincided with the Matildas in the World Cup. And so since then, we've definitely seen a really big rise in the popularity of football, which is, awesome to see.
Yeah, I think also just like the power of the internet, being able to bring everyone together. Today we've got people from Tasmania, Sydney flying in, and I think that really enables people to just come together and support each other as a community. So it's been really great over the past few years.
And finally, personally, what is your favourite football kit you've ever owned?
All right, so I have a Croatia 2018 match worn away against Denmark by Ante Rebic. That's probably my most coveted possession. Yeah.
I've got at home, I've got a 1995 Red Star Belgrade shirt with Kappa as a kit sponsor, which is a favourite of mine. My dad's a big Red Star supporter, so I'd have to say that one.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Done. Cheers.
Thanks,
man.
So who am I here with today?
You're with Aaron from Vintage Authentic Retro.
Lovely turnout today. We have a few questions. So what has been the most popular jersey in your opinion so far?
A lot of the Premier League stuff, all the big top four, I'd say top four, I don't know anymore, but Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, all those kits, Manchester City, they go crazy, to be fair.
What, personally, is your most prized football kit?
Me, I like collecting all the old school, like National Soccer League stuff. So I have a few old Melbourne Knights kits in my collection that are probably, should be in like a museum, really. So yeah, that's probably my prized possession.
If you had unlimited money, what jersey would you buy?
For me, I would probably buy the Netherlands 1988 Euros shirt, because that's like probably in the football shirt world, that's one of the most sought after shirts, and the hardest to find.
What club is the most popular amongst football shirts, in your opinion?
The most popular? I reckon Arsenal. I think they just have such an amazing variety of shirts from the 90s, from the bruised banana to the lightning bolt shirt. I think they're definitely the most sought after.
And finally, what is your favourite kit out of the 24-25 season?
That is a tough one. I'm a West Ham fan. I like the West Ham kit. It's got the bubbles sort of going throughout it. So, that's me. That, Jared Bowen, West Ham, for sure.
Thank you so much for the interview.
No worries. Pleasure, man. All good. I love the page too.
Who am I here with today?
Kevin from Unwanted FC.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Unwanted.
Unwanted started in 2018, so about 6 years ago. We had a wardrobe full of Man United kits that we outgrew, and we wanted to do something with it. We sampled some tote bags and very quickly shared it on Instagram, and a lot of people agreed that they had unwanted kits as well that they wanted to give a second life to. So fast forward 6 years on, we've built a bit of a brand around that.
What is your favourite thing you've ever sold?
There are a few pieces that I regret selling that I didn't keep. We've had some really nice donations from pro players that we work with. A lot of the Matildas send in shirts. Players like Mackenzie Arnold and Hayley Rasso, we ended up upcycling and reselling some of their products, but I do miss them a lot.
What is your most prized possession?
Most prized possession right now? We've got a few kits from Carl Valeri, from his Ollie Roo days. Yeah, super nice. I want to wear it, but might just hang it up. for the rest of my life.
And finally, what club do you think is the most popular in terms of what you were selling?
In the past few years, definitely the Matildas. That Women's World Cup in 2023 had a really big impact on the country and for our business as well.
Who am I here with today?
Bev.
All right, so are you a football fan or do you wear the shirts for fashion?
I probably identify as a semi-football fan. My boyfriend obviously hosted this whole thing, so he kind of got me into it, and I kind of got into it the most when the Matildas were here, and I went to a few games as well, and then I go to the A-League regularly with him as well. I don't know if I'm a fan, but I do enjoy watching the soccer out of all sports, and I do wear jerseys sometimes. I have a couple that my boyfriend got me specifically. I'm wearing Arsenal today because I got into the Matildas, and then I got into specific players who obviously play for Arsenal as well, so that's kind of how I carried over. But I have 3 jerseys, a Matildas one and 2 Arsenal ones.
And out of those 3, what is your favourite jersey?
I do like this one because like with the Stella McCartney, but I also have another Arsenal one that's pink. And honestly, I just like them because it's pink.
Thank you so much for the interview. Who am I here with today?
I'm John. I'm the designer of 3032 FC.
So how did 3032 FC start?
I'd always done it for fun, and yeah, after a few years, it's become a full-time job, which is weird to say.
What's your favourite thing you've ever made?
Probably my book, Tilly Time. You can still get it online and in bookshops. Colouring book with all your favourite Tilly's players.
What is your most prized football possession?
Probably my Ipswich Town kits. Now we're in the Premier League for a little bit longer until we're relegated. But yeah, I've got a few and they're classics.
And finally, if you had unlimited money, what football jersey would you buy?
Probably some old Socceroos ones, like the old Adidas ones. They're great, and I haven't got one yet.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Love it. Tilly Time. Great.
Who am I here with today?
Matt,
Julia.
So what got you into wearing football kits?
I played football all my life, started coaching recently, sort of just enjoy it. Now it's become a bit more popular to wear retros, so started, purchasing whatever I could get my hands on.
I'm just forced by my partner, to be honest, just to support him, to be honest.
What is your favourite kit that you wear?
I have a 1998 Italy top, so that's probably my favourite, Italian background, so I really enjoy that. And I've got a 1990 Del Piero top, which came from my dad, so it's pretty sentimental.
My Venezia kit for sure, because my family is from there, so I was just jumped on the bandwagon, so now I'm wearing them. So yeah, that's for me.
And finally, if you had unlimited money, what kit would you buy?
That's a hard one. Probably a signed Italian top for the 2006 World Cup. Just family from those, big achievement of them winning.
Who am I here with today?
I am Faz from Iconic Jersey.
So when did you start Iconic Jerseys AU and why?
Yeah, so I've been collecting for years, even like from my childhood pretty much. But ever since maybe 2-3 years ago, I started selling some because I want to. Collecting is expensive, so that's why I started selling some and then realized, oh, actually I can make this as a side hustle and a side hobby with earning a bit of money. But actually, I also expanding my own collection. And then 3 years ago I started it, and then it's been booming ever since.
And what is your most popular kit?
Well, I'd like to kind of try to diversify my collections, right, with like niche clubs, like maybe like Serie A, like maybe lower leagues and stuff like that. But at the same time, the most popular kits always gonna be like Ronaldo's and Messi's and Drogba's, Lampard's, all the big teams. So I would say the Ronaldo 07-08. Whenever I stop them, that one, Manchester United 07-08, it's always sell. Whatever condition and whatever size, they always sell Ronaldo 07-08.
And what is your most prized possession?
My own?
Yeah.
My personal one? I've got the Man United 98-99 long sleeve, kind of my most prized possession, because maybe like in a good condition with name set. But at the moment, you can probably get it for like 600, 650 maybe. Yeah, so that's my prized possession.
And what is your most expensive jersey you've ever sold?
Yeah, so I've sold the Netherlands 1988, the one with the snowflakes, the orange snowflakes, where they win the European Championship. And yeah, I sold that maybe for like 750.
750 So that's the most expensive that I've sold. Yeah.
And finally, if you had unlimited money, what jersey would you buy?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Japanese national team jersey, and I've got a collection of the '98 World Cup jersey, the home and away. And one that I'm looking for is the goalkeeper jersey with all the flames, the Kawaguchi. And yeah, at the moment you probably can get it for about like $1,200. And then for me, it's still like at the moment, even for me, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm holding up on buying that maybe until the price has gone down somehow in the future. But then yeah, but if I have the unlimited money, I just get that one for sure.
Thank you so much for the interview.
No worries.
Yeah.
Who am I here with today?
Paul from PFC Vintage.
So when and why did PFC start?
So we started back in 2019. We had a few mates went to Japan for a trip to watch Man City and Yokohama Marinos. Ange Postecoglou was coaching at the time. And we went through a few football stores over there and we just thought, that's good. You know, it was inspiring, really. And we thought, why can't we do this back home? And in 2019, there really wasn't much happening in Australia in the football shirt scene. So thought, give it a crack. And yeah, 5 years, 6 years later, here we are.
What is your most popular piece?
Popular piece? Probably, I guess we could probably go by club. I think like Manchester United's sort of unanimously popular. It always has been. I think their popularity kind of rides along with their form. So obviously they're not in the greatest form at the moment. So I would say Arsenal's probably, you know, on the rise from a popularity perspective. But specific piece, I think like an 07-08 Ronaldo Man United home shirt, AIG sponsor, Champions League kind of, you know, nostalgic memories. So I think that would have to be the one.
And personally, what is your most prized football kit?
Personally, I've got a signed Francesco Totti 2004 away shirt. Still with the tags on it. It's something that I don't think I would ever get rid of.
And finally, if you had unlimited money, what would be the first football kit you would buy?
Unlimited money. I think it would probably have to be something like the shirt that Andrea Pirlo chipped Joe Hart in, I think it was Euro 2012. Yeah, I think that would probably be the most iconic shirt for me.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thanks, man.